Mark, the Fed, event, non-event?
Well, it's going to be an event just to see how the Fed characterizes certain things. And I agree with Mike. I think the really big focus is going to be on the discussion around tapering, the dots, as well as what they do at these administered rates. Now, on tapering, we anticipate that the Fed will start talking about tapering, meaning that they're going to talk about the conditions that they think are necessary before the Fed actually tapers. But we think that the Fed will continue to signal, and Powell will suggest in his press conference, that it's still some time away before the Fed is ready to taper. With regards to those 2023 dots, it's going to be a close call because, as was noted, it only takes three, we think, in order to move the median dot higher to suggest a hike in 2023. Now, the market's already pricing in 2 to 3 hikes for the Fed at the moment. So seeing a Fed that signals one hike won't be that much of a surprise, at least in the market's mind. But it'll be an acknowledgement that the Fed is getting closer to normalization. But for what it's worth, our analysis doesn't think that the Fed will actually signal that right now. We think that they're going to continue to suggest that rates are on hold and that they're really waiting for the data to force them to make an adjustment. The data thus far, we don't think will force them to do so.
But is a 10-year yield at 1.49% a market prepared for a Fed that's talking about tapering?
You know, I know, just looking at the level, it's a fair question to ask. But what we think that the market is ready, at least for the Fed, to start to have very preliminary discussions along these lines. And really, when we survey our clients, what we see is that roughly 70 or 75% of our clients anticipate a Fed that moves to taper and actually start that process in the first quarter of next year. That's our research expectation as well. So again, it seems like the market is aware that this is something that the Fed is going to start focusing on. And I think the important thing that we're going to hear from Powell today is that the Fed still doesn't think that they are ready to taper, but they're at least having those preliminary discussions.